Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning, people. And I will introduce myself. My name is Sunima. So today I want to explain about how to learn to lead yourself. And I'm here to take various view from myself and some expert. And leading yourself is easy as understanding yourself and your effort to achieve our life goals, but long term and short term. Self leadership is the most basic leadership art that must be mastered. After all, who wants to be led by someone who can't even lead himself? How to? Let's focus on 5 cardinal rules for building self-leadership skill. 1. Be true to yourself. By being honest, you will be able to objectively identify your own strength and weakness. That way, you can solve the root of the problem that hinders the maximum achievement of your goals. You just have to admit it yourself and etc. And 2. Determine the target. Set goals for both personal and professional life. Write down and focus on your target. If you encounter obstacles, stay focused and concentrate on the main goal. Think of the obstacle across roads as well as opportunity to measure on your way to achieving your goal. And 3. Become a learner. Be a person who wants to continue learning with high curiosity. Surround yourself with people who can add value to your life. As a human being, you learn more quickly and effectively by seeing or hearing other people's success stories. So build relationship with people like that. And 4. Think positive. Don't give room for negative things. Stay away from everything that will only bring negative things in our life. Negativity can be discussed in the form of long, pleasant chats with coworkers. Only ourselves can determine what is valuable for our time and energy. Get away from such things, even it means we have to lose the group, which is more important, self-welfare or group welfare. Be an optimist yourself first. And 5. Humble. Be humble and practice the thing you believe in every day. Live the present as you wish in the future. Even better, leave footprint behind by giving meaning for other people's life. So, according to some expert, Calvey 2009 explained that with good self-leadership, a person will be proactive and become initiative, active and more responsible for his life. This will emanate from the individual's understanding that behavior will depend on personal decision made not based on circumstance. People who are proactive in their life will understand their responsibilities and choose personal action based on awareness that rests on the values they hold. The basic question now is how to be a good leader for yourself. Self-leadership can be improved through self-leadership strategies that measure how well a person becomes a leader himself. The self-leadership strategies are behavior-focused strategies. Behavior centering strategy is awareness to increase self-awareness to lead to management and supervision of behavior, especially those relate to the completion of tasks or goals that are needed but not present. This strategy involves involves self-observation, personal goals or self-goal setting, self-reward and punishment, and self-cueing. And one of strategies, self-observation. Self-observation function as self-control. Behavior that is according to the target is maintained and improved. Otherwise, the behavior outside the goal is immediately replaced. Houghton and Nett 2002 explain that when individuals are able to option information about themselves and have awareness of it, it will increase control over behavior. Self-leadership means through deep and practically increasing individual awareness. Often someone has a narrow view and it is difficult to develop themselves because they have many obstacles. However, observing oneself will make the individual more aware of the areas in his life that need improvement. By having self-awareness, individual will easily relate it to events in their life, which in turn make it easier to make new choices for the future. And choose strategies according to some experts develop personal goals or self-goal setting. Someone who has an effective self-ability will understand who he is, what he wants to achieve, consider goals, and understand the meaning of achieving these goals. Houghton and Nett 2002 explain that personal goals are one of the fundamental things of self-leadership. There are several principles in setting personal goals. Namely, goals are specific, measurable, such as someone wanting to master something may be achievable, realistic, and has a long or short-term time. And 3 strategies, self-reward and punishment. Based on the behavioral psychology approach, behavior can be increased or eliminated by giving reward or punishment. Riemann 2004. Therefore, if a person is successful in achieving the goal set, then he deserves to be rewarded for his behavior. On the other hand, if he failed, there was a punishment he deserved. This is a self-consequence that is carried out in self-leadership in the hope that behaviors that are in accordance with goals will be formed and eliminate behaviors that lead to goal failure. And 4, self-cueing. Using physical cues from the environment to remind oneself can lead to certain expected behaviors. The use of note-taking, a schedule post on the wall, or a motivational sticker is one example of using external cues to help individuals focus on the goals they want to achieve. And 2, natural appreciation of yourself. Natural appreciation is an attempt to create pleasant situation and be able to motivate situation. Hampton and Neck 2002 explained that natural rewards are important for individual in self-leadership because natural reward will make a person more competent, create feeling of self-control, and this is related to feeling of achieving to goal set. Natural reward also positive perception and experience relate to the task that must be complete, including commitment, trust, and pleasure to the task or activity performed. This natural appreciation will be felt by the individual through the success completing the task so that the individual will experience a sense of competence, a sense of self-control, and a sense of purpose. Strategies that can be built to create natural self-esteem are building positive perception related to acts and creating rewards given to oneself, such as imagining the reward that will be given to oneself if the desired goals are achieved well. And 3. Constructive thought pattern. The mindset is a predict or person's perspective will form a habit in analyzing a problem. Constructive thinking into several strategies, namely belief and assumption. There are beliefs and assumptions that are positive or rational, and some are negative or irrational. The main purpose of forming a constructive mindset is to eliminate irrational thinking or replace more rational thinking. And self-dialogue or self-talk. This strategy describes self-talk behavior. Individuals are able to convince themselves by thinking about the positive things they will face. The goal is to provide positive reinforcement in his mind that he is able to face all challenges. And mental imaginary. Mental imaginary is mental imaginary before carrying out a behavior. Individuals can imagine in advance the situation and condition be faced. This can help individuals to eliminate negative thoughts when facing conflictual situation. At the end of this explain to be better, all must start with yourself and in a simple way. Self-leadership is something that is very important for a servant who will be held accountable by his rap at a later date. God now best. So, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.